refuting the affirmative claim that even though the Cuban embargo has a negative effect on the U.S.'s economy as well as Cuba's own economy, the figures that were given are little to no, have no significance, don't have that much of an impact on the U.S. economy compared to other economic revenues that they could get. And in an article in the Times magazine, stated that in 2001, an agreement to sell food to Cuba in the aftermath of the hurricane, as my affirmative mentioned, as far as remained in place in the United States, is now Cuba's main supplier of food, with sales reaching up to 710 million in 2008. And also, according to directorial.org, the evidence since the hurricane in November 2011, the cut into food stocks. Since then, Cuba has paid the U.S. More than 1.5 billion for American food and agricultural products. This is according to John Cavalier, Senior Policy Advisor for the U.S. Cuba Trade and Economic Council for New York. And also in a study conducted by a report conducted by the International Trade Commission, states that during 2000 and 2008, Cuba's overall agricultural imports grew significantly since 2000. The value of imports have more than tripled, increasing from approximately 550 million in 2000 to more than 1.8 billion in 2008. And the trade has steadily increased between those years, and between 2000 and 2005, stabilized a little in 2006, and then grew sharply in 2007 and 2008. Between 2006 and 2008, overall agricultural imports increased more than 70%. And that's it's a significant revenue for the U.S. economy. And in the same report from the International Trade Commission, it states that the sharply higher international commodity prices have contributed to the great value of Cuban agricultural purchases in 2008. But the volume of purchases also increased in several commodities, especially cereal, animal feed, and poultry. Other than the agricultural trade between Cuba that has been allowed by the United States, the United States has also eased the travel of sanctions to Cuba. And then this is according to the Congressional Research Service. It states that the current administration, which is the Obama administration, has expanded the U.S. airports' eligibility to provide services to and from Cuba, with the exception that the expansion of eligible airports, these new measures appear to be, they were similar to the ones that the Clinton administration had applied, but were subsequently curtailed by the Bush administration in 2004. And then this new policy that the Obama administration has allowed, they took off the limitations of the frequency and durations of the families to visit, Cuban American families to visit family in Cuba. And they also changed the 44-pound limitation on company baggage for the passengers. So families are allowed to spend the same allowed for other travelers up to the State Department maximum per diem rate of Havana, which varies, but currently is $166. This could be an increase in revenue for the airlines for the United States economy. But, although the U.S. government doesn't collect data on the number of Americans travel to Cuba, the Department of Transportation collects statistics on the number of passengers on direct flights from the United States to Cuba. And according to the DOT's database, there were almost 196 passengers on the direct flights from the United States to Cuba in 2009, and while the number keeps rising up to 242,000 in 2010, and over 350,000 in 2011. And combined with the price of the baggage, as the number of passengers increases, the revenue for the price of baggage is charged could be a significant amount contributing to the U.S. economy. And also another source of revenue that could be imposed on the U.S. On violators of the embargo. It's the price of violating any sanctions on the Cuban embargo. It's a price of up to $65,000 per violation, and ever since 2003, these actions have been enforced on Cuba travelers and companies. And some travel companies, just to list a few, are Benzo Minerals, Zim American, Playboy Enterprises, Mr. Travel, Air Jamaica, just to name a few from the 100 that violate the sanctions annually. And those contribute to the economies, to the United States economy significantly.